Ladies and gentlemen, let us welcome the press today, who have very specifically come to a village to help us create an awareness of all the fraudulent land transactions that are taking place in Goa.
Just tell the name.
My name is Advocate Augustus Montero, and this is Advocate Christina Dias. And it has come to our notice that there are many fraudulent land transactions being taken place based on fraudulent documents that are being done, that are being inserted in various departments, and local genuine people, local genuine owners are being defrauded of their properties and ancestral properties. It is happening on three fronts. The first, what is happening is fraudulent documents are being created. Three stages. First, fraudulent documents are being created as if land transactions took place during the Portuguese era. Based on that, succession deeds are being done, especially in the sub-register and Kangpon. And third, based on these documents, survey records are being changed in the offices of the revenue departments, and properties are subsequently sold. And what happens after that? Most people who are either living here or not living here realize that their properties have been sold to people, and then they have to go to court to have all kinds of recourses. So we are making this awareness for all the people to check all their land records and to expose the criminal procedures that are happening in Goa to defraud genuine owners of their properties.
Yeah, Advocate Christine Dias. I investigate केल्ले आणि तेचेच भाशेन आमी सगळे डॉक्युमेंट्स चेक केला जेन्ना अबाउट मोर देन 50 प्रॉपर्टीज हियर इन बादेम एंड आसगांव आमचे कॅप्चर केलो आसा हे लँड स्कॅमाचेर. आनी लँड स्कॅम म्हणल्यार कशें हे दोन पार्टीज आहाय जे दोन पार्टीज one is from Sholing, the other one is from Bori Ponda. आणि हे दोन पार्टीज कॅथलिक फॅमिलीज जावन आसा आणि आमचे हे लँड पळय आसगांव आसा, बादे आसा, अंजुना आसा, ही कॅथलिक फॅमिलीची लँड्स आपणाचे आवयन बापायन आपल्याचे प्रॉपर्टी परचेज केला म्हूण घातला. आणि हे परचेजीस आमी इन्वेस्टिगेट केले तेन्ना मी एन एडवोकेट ऑगस्टस आमी आर्कायव्हसान फर्स्ट इन्फॉर्मेशन मेळ्ळें आमकां म्हणजे हे डॉक्युमेंट्स फेक डॉक्युमेंट्स इन्सर्ट केलाय म्हूण. आनी आमी रेजिस्टर पळोवपाक गेले तेन्ना 1951 रेजिस्टर बुक नंबर 551 आणि वॉल्यूम नंबर 328 हो आमी इन्स्पेक्ट करपाक गेल्ली तेन्ना तो इन्स्पेक्ट करपाक गेले जाल्यार ते पळय डॉक्युमेंट्स आहा पेज नंबर 13 to 19 हे डॉक्युमेंट्स दाखयता सगळे प्रॉपर्टीज आंतोनियो फ्रांसिस्को परेरा जी बायल आसगांवची म्हणटिलो आहा तिणे परचेज केला म्हण. नाव ते सेल डीड्स क्रिएट जाला कशें म्हणल्यार ते बुकांतली थोडी सेल डीड्स भायर काडून तितुली आपणाचे सेल डीड्स इन्सर्ट केले. ते सगळे एक बरोबर इन्सर्ट केला आणि ते इन्सर्शन सारकी क्लियरली दाखयता. हांवें नोट केलो आहा तिका 1951चे तेचेर फर्स्ट डीड आहा ते 15th of November 1951 जेन्ना बूक आसता सिरियल नंबरान आसता. सो फर्स्ट डीड आहा ते 15th of November 1951. सेकंड डीड आहा तो 17th of November 1951. इन्सर्शन केला ते पेज 13 ती डीड 17th of November 1951 म्हण आसा आणि नेक्स्ट डीड इज 26th of November 1951. The following deed after 26th of November 1951 is 13th of November 1951. So तेजे उपरांत पोतून हांगा डिसेंबरान येयले ते 4th of December 1951 and then again they came back to 21st of November 1951. This shows that chronological order पळय आसता तो ना ते डिडांनी आणि पेज नंबर सामके बरयला तितलेच पेज नंबर फिट करून आपणाचे डॉक्युमेंट्स तेणी इन्सर्ट केले. Now all these documents I feel they have inserted in during the pandemic time. The reason is even soon after this they applied for mutation. म्युटेशन आता 2020 सोन त्यांनी स्टार्ट केलंय. आणि his family, that Antonia Francisca's family, now living in Shuolim. Her name is actually the daughter of Antonia Francisca family, Antonia Francisca Pereiraचे चेडू आसा ते ब्रांका रॉड्रिक्स म्हण जे शिवोली रावता आणि त्याचो पूत रॉयसन रॉड्रिक्स म्हणून रावता तो शिवोली. तेणे हे सगळे फेक डीड्स क्रिएट केले. ऑलमोस्ट ऑल फेक डीड्स ऑफ दिस इयर 1951 आणि त्यांनी फेक डीड केले. आता 5 डीड त्यांनी इन्सर्ट केले. 5 डिडामध्ये एक डिडाचेर आम्ही 10 हे आमचे बादींचे ओनर्स पळय आहा आसगांवचे ते एक डिडाचे 10 प्रॉपर्टीज रजिस्टर केलो आहे. एक ओनर्सांचे 10 प्रॉपर्टीज वेरियस ओनर्साचे एक डिडाचे रजिस्टर केलो आसा. तेच भाशेन सेकंड डिडाचेर आणि एक 5 जाणां, थर्ड डिडाचे अशें करून आमचे आसगांवचे विलेज बादे एंड आसगांव टुगेदर they have actually captured about 50 properties. आणि म्युटेशन अप्लाय करून मामलतदार ऑफिसान इन म्हापसा they get this mutation done within 2 to 3 days. आमकां म्युटेशन अप्लाय करपाक गेले जाल्यार आमकां म्हयन्याक जाय ना म्युटेशन, बट दे कुड कंप्लीट दिस म्युटेशन विथीन 2 to 3 days. म्युटेशन कंप्लीट जालें म्हणटरी आमी अप्लाय केलें जाल्यार तेचेर म्युटेशनाचेर ऑर्डर्स आसनाय मामलतदाराचे. सर्टिफाईड कॉपी ऑन द राईट टू इन्फॉर्मेशन ऍक्ट आमी अप्लाय केले. सगळे सर्टिफाईड कॉपी ऑन द राईट टू इन्फॉर्मेशन ऍक्टाचेर अप्लाय केले. तितलेय हितून ऑर्डर नाय, बट द नेम्स of this Branca family is already come in the form 114 orders from the Mamlatdar. आम्ही राईट टू इन्फॉर्मेशनाचे ऍक्टाचेर अप्लाय केले तेन्ना फकत एक पेज रोजनामाचे दिले आमकां आणि ती जाल्यार इश्यू नोटिसीस म्हण दिलो आसा. तुमकां जाय जाल्यार आमी प्रोड्यूस करपाक शकता. आमकां सगळे डिटेल्स आहा. वी हॅव ऑल्सो अप्लायड फ्रॉम द आर्काइव्स डिपार्टमेंट. आर्काइव डिपार्टमेंट admitted that these are fake documents. I don't know what the investigation they will take about that, but we have already complained to the crime branch about this. Archives such a insert केला ते. And secondly, we have already complained to the vigilance department to take note of this, along with the SP North. एका सगळ्यांक इन्फॉर्म केला. आता तो दुसरो आणि फॅमिली इन्वॉल्वड आहा म्हणटा ती Borim Ponda, and this family is actually Antonieta Fernandez Mon. They both are partners. Antonieta Fernandez and Branca Rodriguez from Shuolim are partners. The reason why we are saying this is because Tenge Dida Che, Tedi Antonieta Fernandez Mutta Teni and Branca Rodriguez Mutta Teni Shuoliche and Antonieta Fernandez Mutta Te Borim Tolopache. तेणी 1996 वर्साक अशे डीड्स फेक डीड्स क्रिएट करून तेणी बुक नंबर 444 ऑफ द इयर 1944 तितून 5 डीड एंटर केले. आणि जे कोणाचे डीड्स असलेले ते हितून त्यांचे डॉक्युमेंट्स भायर काढून आपणाचे डीड एंटर केले. नाव द रेस्ट ऑफ द वॉल्यूम तो पळय बूक आहा तो सगळो बाइंड केलो आहा, बट हे 5 डीड लूज आहाय आणि आमी ते नोट हे दिला म्हणजे इन्फॉर्म केला. ऑब्झर्वेशन कितें केला तितले हांवें इन्फॉर्म केला टू द सब रजिस्ट्रार ऑफिस इन म्हापसा. आता हे 5 डिडांतले आमचे आनी ते भशेनच प्रॉपर्टीज तेणी कॅप्चर केल्या. एक डिडा फाटल्यान 4 प्रॉपर्टीज गायले 4 ओनर्सांचे. Now why we are saying that all this are fake deeds of 1996 as well as 1993 and 1934 and 1951. 1934 ache amka broin dilo ha archivesan that these books of 1934 jenna sale deeds teni मामलतदारान sale deeds asa म्हण सांगला ते डीड तेंकडे ना म्हण आमकां बरोवन दिला. That is not from their office. 1934 प्लस अनेक वॉल्यूम आहा तो 1951 तोय बी ना म्हण वॉल्यूम बुक नंबर 514 तोय बी ना म्हण तेणी आमकां आर्काइव्सान लेटर दिला. तरी पूण मामलतदारान हे सगळे डॉक्युमेंट्स एक्सेप्ट करून तेणी म्युटेशन केलं. So the second thing is, now what has happened here about this 1951 deed. There are 1951 deeds which says that it is आमगे पळय ओनर्स पळय हाय ते थोडे ओनर्स जी कितें बॉन्ड जावं नाय डिडाचे दिला आनी कोण मेला तेंचे नावा दॅट दे आर सायनींग पार्टीज म्हूण एक्झिक्युटींग पार्टीज म्हूण 1951 दिला. हांगा आमचे ग्रँड अंकल्स दॅन आनी कोण आहाय तेंचे नांवां ती घायला ती 1951 पळय डॉक्युमेंट्स आहा ऑल दोज 5 डीड्स तेणी ती 5 डीड्सांतले हितून आमचे मेललेंची बी नांवां एज एक्झिक्युटींग पार्टीज म्हूण दिला. When they have not actually executed any deeds. There are some people who were born after 1951 and their names were registered in the Form 114. So that also those names are actually shown in the 1951 deed. So this is a clear case actually fraudulent कित्याक म्हणून इन्सर्ट केले डॉक्युमेंट्स जे मनीस नासलेले ते मनशांची नांवां घालून आनी जे मनीस आसलेले ते मनशांची बी नांवां घायलो आसा. बट द सायन्स वेर नॉट ऑफ दीस पीपल. आनी तेशे भाशेन 1996 डिडाचेर हे पळय मोस्टली तेणी एक डीड एलिझाबेथ म्हणटा तेजें नांव घेयला, इदालीन रॉड्रिक्स म्हणटा तेजें नांव घायला एज ओनर्स अँड दॅट दे हॅव actually sold to some Diego Roberto Rodriguez and husband of this lady Branca and Antonieta Fernandez who is from Borim. Teka dila hai shemon. But Rodriguez was not living in 1996. So she cannot be a party to this particular deeds. Elizabeth also was not living in 1996, which we have already informed the sub-registrar that these documents are actually fraudulent. We are awaiting decisions from them, this investigations, whatever they will be doing, we are awaiting for that. We are not actually come over here to actually say, okay, the government agencies are not investigating into it. Government investigation is going on, crime branch investigation is going on, vigilance investigation is going on. Even the state registrar has actually supported us and actually doing the investigation from his level. But the problem is, आम्ही एक weekend आम्ही एक sort out kotta, like 5 properties came in the first week of April. Another 7 properties came in the second week of April in the Mamlatdar office. Every time we are running from pillar to post just to file these applications. This Delhi people, the Kerala people are purchasing our properties. They are coming into our properties with the bouncers and attacking our own owners who are the rightful owners of the property. आमची घरां देखून हांगा जेन्ना आमी रावता ती घरां देखून आमची कब्जा केलो आसा तेणी ते डीड्स केलो आहा ते घरांचेर बीन. We are staying here. We are in this village and still these people actually have taken over the properties. Been level kela. So these things are going on and on. We cannot go every time to these departments, every time requesting them with applications and complaints again and again. So we actually asked you to come before these people, our villagers, because so that people from other villages are also become aware that these things are going on. Now recently when we were doing this investigation, his property from Anjuna has also been cleared. We are asking for the documents from the government office. So I request the people of all the villages who are in the coastal belt, please look into your Form 114, that your name, whether it is still existing or not. If it is not existing and somebody else's name has come, like these people, they have actually Branca family and Royston, Antonetta family and her son Cendric Fernandez from Borin. Now they have actually entered their names in almost 40 properties. There are more than another 20 properties which are actually been applied for mutations. So please check your. This is only to create an awareness for the buyers also who are buying these properties left, right, and center without checking the documents, without approaching the neighboring owners. Please, when you are actually buying these properties, please check the ownership. There are advocates who are involved in this. The notaries who are involved. Without checking the documents, we have seen that the notaries are actually certifying their documents, fake documents. Please be careful. We will Dubai-based businessman, and he is a resident of Kerala. Most of the documents which we have come across that he is purchasing are from this people, and he seems to be the main purchaser for them.
What is the name?
Lenchu K. James, Dubai-based businessman residing in Kerala.
This panchayat also is involved in this.
We don't know how far the panchayat is involved, because it is their duty whenever the mutation thing is done and they are applying for permission for any construction or for a clearing or for any compound wall or fencing to be done. They are being intimated first. It is their duty to come and intimate when they know, the local punch knows about all the owners, all the ownership of these properties. So it is this duty, actually we say that he has to come and inform us as and when these properties are being cleared. He is the rightful owner, rightful person to defend us in the panchayat. I don't know how far the panchayat knows about this. The only help what we got is from the state registrar who is doing the investigation, from the crime branch, from the anti-corruption bureau. They have tried to help us. We have approached the vigilance lately, so now we see how far they can help us in this.
Yeah.
I will like to name the people who are actually, the families who are involved in this are Branca Rodriguez, then Royson Rodriguez. They are from Tarchibat, Sholim, but they have given for mutation their address as, sometimes they will give their address as Kankona. They are sometimes some mutation they will give their address as resident of Kunkolim, and then sometimes Vamanwada, Marna, Sholim Mutta. But they are not actually from that place. They are from the Tarchibat. We investigated. They are from Tarchibat, Sholim. These two, mother and son, actually are involved in most of this land grabbing case. The second family that is involved here is Antoneta Dominic Fernandez and her son Cendric Fernandez. Now both this mother and son are involved in this 1996 deeds which are actually been inserted in that particular book of 1996, volume 444. They are loose documents आणि ते ओरिजिनल गायल नाही त्याच ओरिजिनल त्याच डॉक्युमेंटाचेर ते म्युटेशन कॅरी आउट करताय and the mamlatdar is carrying out the mutation without checking the documents whether they are fake or whether they are genuine. You can clearly come to know the documents jenna to produce kotta, even the documents from the what you call that notary त्यांना ते चोपाक जाय ते documents खुयसोन येयले ते. You cannot get the documents which are actually just pages with the stamp papers. Sub-registrar issues the document out with the first certificate stating that this deed is so and so, so and so. Now those deeds are not from the sub-registrar office which they have relied in the mutation proceedings. Those deeds are not from the sub-registrar office. So clearly it is a case of fraud. Best representation and this, and the family who is actually from this Antoneta Dominic Fernandez and her son Cendric, they are from Tolop, Boring, Ponda.
Is there any
Because even the Kankona sub-registrar is actually involved in this. He has taken the certificates from the church for this deed of succession.
From where it is?
For deed of succession, he has taken the certificates from the church. Normally, we don't give for the deed of succession. No sub-registrar is accepting the documents from the church. Now, the documents which he has relied, this family, is actually documents from the church. And when we went to the church to investigate into that documents, father from Cape said that those documents, the death certificates which are relied from the church are not from the church. They are not his document. They are not a signature of his. And the fake the documents of the church also, because this Antonia Francisca Pereira, who is actually that siding party to the deed of 1951, she left behind 4 children. It is mentioned only 2 children. Now, the Branca, her daughter, Branca, succession and mention kala apnang ekut chada samud Royson. But there are other 2 children. One name is Ronnie and the other daughter's name I don't know so far. Now, even in the other succession deed where that Antonetta is involved, she said she has only 1 child, Sandrick. But she also got 2 children, 2 more children. They are altogether 3. So that is how they have actually done all this fake. We asked father and he gave us the certificates from Cape parish where it says that this family, this Antonetta Francisca Pereira, she left behind 4 children, and the Branca husband, we got the information from Sholin that there are 3 children, not 1 child. So this is totally not
Do you think the Mamlada office and the
possible. Why I'm saying is because Mamladar cannot certify the thing without checking the documents. Because documents are okay, take a certain he's not supposed to check the documents whether the documents are genuine or not. But okay, I say okay, but still the documents has to come from proper channel. That he has not checked.
it can
Okay, baby.
single
No, hold it. Take single.